folks.
Welcome, everybody. Are you ready for some Super Mario Maker 2? Let's hear it.
It sounds like they're ready.
I feel like they're ready.
Here on commentary, I am GlitchCat7, joined by Xwater, the Dragon Feeny, and Ethan.
And more importantly, on the stage, we have two amazing teams for you here today. I'll be introducing to you the team on the right, Team Pway My Webel, starting with a man who is one of the most prolific creators in all of Mario, can beat any level there is, but no, he won't. Pway yours, Barbarous King! We've got a man with the patience of a school teacher and the skill of a Mario master. Here is the bald man, Tour. Next up, one of the greatest legends we have here, an original king of Kaizo and a real grown man, Pangaea Panga. A man with too many titles, a force of skill and charisma, the people's champion, Grand Pway! And introducing the next team is my co-host, Dragon Feeny.
Our opposing team tonight is OK Boom Boom. We have the beautiful bearded man, Ryukar. We've got the Thunder from Down Under. They needed to bring in a ringer from the other side of the world, Just Cook. We have Barbarous King's favorite son. And the only man who lives up to his name, the Beast 721. And our very own Softlock God. Yeah, Softlock God, spaghetti cooker, scientist, Carl Sagan 42.
All right, real quick before we get started, I am going to explain how this is going to work for everybody. These are levels that were made specifically for this event. They are blind, they are brand new. These racers have never seen them before. They're going to use all their skill and wits. There are 7 levels and a final level. Each team will receive a point for beating a level, and the team with the most points coming into the 8th level will receive a 20-second head start to try to beat it for the other team. We are ready here with this first level. All Goombrats Do Quarrel by Bufflin.
3, 2, 1, go! All right. One thing I'm really excited about right here is that on commentary, we also are going to have the blind perspective. Ethan, you haven't seen any of these levels.
First time for me.
Yeah, so feel free to get excited. Oh, and we have our first death.
Yeah. So this is an SMB1 level in the underground style, so we're going to see a lot of jumping and a lot of blue falling platforms. So far, some precision platforming here. Really good moves for both teams. Play My Level, though.
No.
Taking a quick lead. Play My Level on a roll right now, using that POW block to clear the munchers on the blue platform so they can keep moving.
They're making some serious progress over here.
Wow, we've got some progress.
Wow! For Team Pway My Webel.
Oh my
God.
Into the fight.
Getting the first checkpoint.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Still moving. That checkpoint is going to be huge for Team Play My Level. That means they can save just a little bit of their progress.
Yep.
And we can see that red door is entered. Barb is entering blind space now. He does not know what's coming up.
Ooh.
This is going to require some really quick reaction from these players, hitting these on-off switches to change the blocks, red to blue. They're going to need that to open the gates and allow themselves to progress.
All right, Orator making it into the same area Barb was just in. Has that knowledge. Some careful momentum buildup needed right there.
Wow, really good read right now going on for Play My Level. There is some serious communication and blind readability. Remember, these players have never seen this before, so they are reacting. And you can think of these levels much more as a lexicon of skill than an actual thing to play. Here we go.
Oh, that was close.
Nice on the pipe entry. You hate to see it. After such a beautiful playthrough right there.
It all comes down to the vertical pipe.
It's gotten me once or twice before, too.
Ooh. I think it's gotten us all once or twice.
Oh, yeah.
That might give OK Boom Boom just a chance to catch up here. Still looking for that first checkpoint.
They're making slow but steady progress on that initial section.
Ooh. Tough break for Play My Level. Those spike hitboxes can be deceptively large.
Yeah, those spike hitboxes definitely gained a little bit of size in Mario Maker 2. The games look very similar compared to 1 and 2, but there actually are a lot of like subtle differences and things you might not see from a viewer's perspective just at first. But there's a lot of niche in the way that you're moving around here.
Movement.
We're also going to get to see a lot of the new Mario Maker stuff being added. The changes between Mario Maker 1 and Mario Maker 2 are pretty interesting, and we're going to hopefully show some of that off here.
Okay,
Okay,
boom, into the
there
pipe.
we go. There we go.
The crowd goes wild.
Get that nice little toadette checkpoint there.
All right, we've got Barb making clean progress over here.
It should be noted that if you're at all familiar with Super Mario Maker 1, there are a lot of element differences in this level already.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's another checkpoint for Play My Level. One section ahead, maintaining that lead. Let's see if they can round it out in the final section.
Making a lot of blind progress right here. He has no idea what's coming next. Completely by his wits. Amazing reuse of elements in this level. That same shell. Three separate bounces.
That was it.
Goes forward with you.
Now, this is something that factors into a lot of blind Mario races is knowledge. Once these players have seen what they have to do, if they die, they're going to have to come back and capitalize on that knowledge that they have. And just being able to see further on in a section might be an advantage if they can hold on to it.
I love the use of the 8-bit Goombrats in this level. It's like a sprite we never got in Super Mario Brothers originally, but you know, added into Super Mario Maker 2.
Yeah, also nice use of that giant Goombrat that splits into two when you stomp on it in that previous section.
Yeah.
Add a little bit of excitement to these bounce combos.
Would one of you like to tell us the difference between a Goombrat and a regular Goomba?
Ooh, I know.
Yes,
Go ahead. Thanks for raising your hand.
A Goombrat will not walk off the edge. They value their lives too much.
That's
Good
correct.
answer.
Yes. They are playing some serious moving chairs over here.
I saw them earlier practicing the musical chairs, and
Yeah.
they've nailed it.
Yeah.
That was, I think, half of their week of practice here. Was
There's
done.
Team OK Boom Boom getting
Equalizing
into
the
this
progress.
point. And now we are neck and neck. Just a quick reminder, there is an 8-minute time limit per level. If no team finishes, it will be a draw. But once 8 minutes have elapsed, the players will be allowed to finish the life that they're on. So we got to keep things moving here.
Oh, Team OK Boom Boom making great blind progress as well.
Yeah, here goes OK Boom Boom with a shot at that vertical pipe.
Yes.
They've got the money.
Oh my
Can they get
goodness.
in?
They get into that final
Was
pipe.
that first? Like, oh my gosh.
The heartbeat.
There it is,
Yes,
the vertical pipe.
Wow. Suddenly the lead has
Win!
From behind.
Amazing.
Very nice.
Amazing.
For this first level, the crowd is going absolutely wild.
Wow.
There they are cheering for. That was the Beast with that clear, that very, very clutch clear for his team.
Just like Beanie
OK
said,
Boom Boom up
true to his name.
by one.
True to his name.
Well, let's go. Let's get ready for this next level. This is from a maker named Say, who has been around in the Mario Maker community for a very long time. We're very excited to see what they've got for us. Spooky Ghost Hot Tub. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
I love these level names. These are great.
Right? Oh, you're going to like this one. This is your first time seeing this
Oh, yeah.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's fun to watch.
So Say is a maker with a lot of creativity and some very interesting machinery. As you might already notice, these players in SMB3 style being chased by this stack of
gosh.
booze.
Guys, it's too spooky. I don't want to watch.
No, I had a
What
nightmare
happens?
like this last week.
And these boos are, in the mechanics of the level, are actually stacked on a muncher that is moving on a conveyor belt because with this rising lava, you can hide machinery inside of it.
So impressive. Both teams making a lot of progress right now. Toadette getting really close to getting caught there. Beautiful
Wow.
snipe. Oh my gosh.
The sync up right now is incredible. These players
Yes.
have never, remember, they have never seen this before.
Oh, and a
And
first
we're
try on both sides.
Wow.
I would expect nothing less from such talented players over here.
That was absolutely incredible. First shot completely synced up.
And now there's two.
Oh my gosh. So we've got 2 stacks now, and they're going to have to stay between while they're still hitting these on-off switches to open the gate.
Hi,
And look
folks.
out.
Slow down.
This is incredibly synced. I can't believe this. Oh my gosh. That might really,
We got death on both sides. The dancing chairs are happening real quick right now.
That's really tricky. As that dry bones is riding around, that's a large dry bone, so you're not going to kill it by jumping on it, and they're going to need to bounce on that in order to sort of surf across that lava there. Also making good use of the cranes. They will give you some momentum when you jump into them, and they're going to actually need to use that momentum to swing themselves across the next gap. Team OK Boom Boom getting back to where they were. This is new for them now. Really good blind read going on here.
Even I'm breathing heavy right now just watching it. Okay, all right.
Oh my gosh, here it goes.
There's
now.
Still a little bit more.
OK Boom Boom getting close to
close and tight.
Okay, now here's Play My Level. Here's Play My Level's shot. Here they go.
What an upset right there.
And I think it was confirmed that vertical pipes are actually one of the most difficult
to just jump up into.
to jump into.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They need to be centered in the middle of the pipe. Bonking to the left or the right might not actually get you in, even if you're touching it, even if you're holding up.
Yeah.
The jumping precision there to keep under those spikes is incredible.
Isn't it just so fun how the boos are speeding up and slowing down around you to get make that room a little closer? But yeah, I just love that so much.
Yeah, Say as a maker has a really good sense of excitement and dynamics in the level that he makes. He always really likes to make things feel very fresh but exciting at the same time.
Yeah, and we'll give a proper shout out to all the makers at the end of the race, but big shout outs to the immense creativity that goes in from these guys.
Yes, there is Play My Level in the pipe. Now what are they going to do? They see the axe.
Oh.
What's it going to be?
Oh my God.
Oh no, look out.
Not even phased. He's been tricked before. Just Quick knows what he's doing.
Wow.
Oh, wait, no, that was Barb. Oh, I was thinking the wrong
That was
side.
Barb.
That was Barb.
Okay.
And that is a clear from Barb for Team Play My Level. He played that level very, very well. 1-1 going into the third round. Our next level is from Failstream, a veteran of the GDQ stage who performed at the last Mario Maker race and maker of some of the most incredible cape levels out there. This is Catch and Carry. You want to help us count down on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! So this is going to be a tricky one. We were checking these levels out in the commentary team just a little bit, and we all agreed that this one might give him a little bit of trouble.
This one spooked me.
Yeah,
this one is already.
So this level is called Snakes, and the mechanic here, that we're going to be riding these snake blocks. And there's a couple of things that Failstream has done to make this a little bit easier. You notice that the track lines there are just kind of floating, and that's to show you where the snake block is going to stop. And that's really important because you need to kind of have a sense of where you're going. There's going to be some really tricky jumps in this, and that track block there, again, showing them where to throw the shell.
Yeah, and that POW right there looked like we had to walk into the POW, but if you don't grab it as you're running, you'll actually have your momentum just taken away.
There are a lot of things that Mario Maker creators use to indicate what a player should do. Those track boxes and lines like we mentioned, and that really helps these players in a blind situation. When they don't know what's coming up, it helps them kind of say, hey, do this or drop that there. So most of these players, I mean all of these players, are very, very familiar with the type of indication being used, so they should be able to read the level fairly well.
It's almost like we've got some secret code language.
Secret.
There's some progress for OK Boom Boom on the left, getting that POW block, knowing that they need to throw it into that gap because the track box, again, was indicating that.
Yes. Unfortunately, it looked like it went along the ceiling there and didn't get the distance that it needed. Yeah, these snake blocks are a little tricky to work with because they're moving along and they sit there for a little bit before they do disappear, but you can't actually see their exact path while they're moving.
And you also can't stand on them as they're falling.
Yes, that is true.
There's Team Play My Level missing that toss again. That's a very tight toss. They want to toss it with a lot of momentum.
Yeah, it seems like timing is really important on this. Timing's really tight.
Yeah.
Using those snake blocks.
Oh, yeah.
Failstream is a maker with a really, really, really good sense of the physics. So this is kind of a toned down level for Failstream. It's generally made some of the toughest cape levels out there, the Fails Flotilla series.
Yeah, that vertical section seems to be giving both teams a little bit of trouble.
Yeah. It's always hard in a relay scenario to get used to the level because when you're playing at home, you go after it again and again, and you're building the muscle memory.
You're also not on a massive stage like this.
Yeah, there's the nerves. Oh, and it looks like the POW just didn't want to. It was shy. Performance anxiety
shy
for that
POW.
Yeah.
I really, really like the way that they're using that shell rebounding off the wall at the beginning. I love those kind of shell rebound off wall and into the pit to get that jump off of it. That can be really tricky because you're trying to land on a moving target. Good strat for Play My Level there, waiting just a little bit to throw that POW. Now, what are they going to do here? They don't know what's coming up.
Oh, and there's the realization.
They saw it. Now, how quickly can they get back to that point and capitalize on that knowledge? And you got to figure both of these teams are talking to each other. They're sharing information, and while they're playing, they're going to be communicating.
Yeah, there's one key element that I'm seeing, and it's the one way that's next to the spike, kind of indicating to you a little bit that you can hug that wall. So I'm wondering if that's going to be utilized a little bit more in this level too.
Yeah, look at the consistency from both teams as they've spent a little bit of time with this and gone a couple rounds. Now they're definitely getting right back to where they need to be. There's OK Boom Boom with the POW in the crane, and now they're going for the spring. Now, what are they going to do here? And they're in there.
Pike entry.
And that's a checkpoint. That's huge for OK Boom Boom. So they're moving on to the vertical section now with these large Buzzy Beetles that you'll remember from Super Mario 3. They descend a little bit when you're standing on them, and we might see that come into play a little bit later.
Yeah. I love how we're going, from deep underground right into the fluffy clouds.
Right? Yeah.
Nice change of pace.
Escape the cave and approach the sky.
Yeah. Oh, and there's Play My Level in the pipe as well.
Nice. This is great.
Yeah.
What a close race we have today.
Yeah, Failstream as a maker has a really cool sense of environment and progression. You like to go from the underground to the sky. He likes to move you through different environmental areas. There's OK Boom Boom in the left with the shell, and they see that track block, but they couldn't pull that off. It's really tricky because when you get to that, you can tell what to do. You see the indication, but can you hit it in that exact moment? And that's what we're seeing here.
That jump requires a lot of momentum too. You definitely need to have a little bit of a build-up before you take off, and getting the information and knowing what to do ahead of time kind of makes that a little tough.
Yeah, OK Boom Boom a little bit early. It looks like that shell is going to be rebounding off the snake block. So they have a limited amount of time to do that, and they want to be right on the money with their timing.
Oh, and we've got
Play My Level in there. They learned.
That's another, they saw what they needed to do. Now they just got to execute.
Yep. Those snake blocks can pick up munchers and other things. So there's a muncher there waiting, and the snake block just moves below it and lifts it right up into the air.
While we're moving along here, Sky, why don't you come in with another donation?
All right. All right, while we're doing musical chairs here, we got $25 from Guambo that says, Woot, gaming musical chairs. It's a good way to sum it up. We have $50 from Mummified Chili that says, let's go, Ryu, love your channel, longtime follower, and so happy to see you back at GDQ. Cheese hype.
Ooh, that was a good strat for Team OK Boom Boom. You notice most of the racers are throwing the shell as they're making the jump, but OK Boom Boom actually just throwing the shell, landing back on the snake block, and then jumping again. Makes it a little bit safer, and it makes it so that they don't have to do that shell jump in one motion. Play My Level nailing it with that strat, though, and they've got the muncher off the snake block, so this is new for them. What are they going to do?
Just clearing those spikes, too. They are very tight. Okay. Yeah, this is really tough because while there's nothing above to stop you,
oh my goodness.
Oh, Play My Level making a huge break right now. That was a massive good blind read on that shell.
OK Boom Boom right behind, though.
And going. And
can they do it? And oh, no. Play My Level.
OK Boom Boom in the
OK
fight.
Boom Boom actually making it through that very segment that Play My Level wasn't able to accomplish right there.
Yeah, they waited a little bit too long, and that pipe scrolled downward off the screen. They have to get in there on a timer because that auto-scroller is going to keep on moving. It's
tricky because the screens, you're so high up on the screen, it's hard to make a move because you don't know what's above you. So it kind of slows you down, but in a situation like that, speed is very important.
When we were reviewing this the other night, we predicted it.
We
predicted it,
yeah. I think, no.
It's a little bittersweet.
So there's a little bit of interesting tech I wanted to point out on OK Boom Boom's side. You notice that thwomp, you can stand on the top of it. Those are the stumps from Chain Chomps. And they blow up right at the beginning there, but leave the stumps behind that they're attached to. And that's how you can stand and use that thwomp as a moving platform.
One of my favorite little creating tricks, too, because those stumps can be smashed and all kinds of other fun things. Oh, Team OK Boom Boom with some really clean movement right there. Let's see how far we get on this attempt.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
We do see the end stage of Super Mario Bros. 3 indicating that they were almost at the end of the level there.
Yeah, they just have to figure out what they want to do at the end there, but it looks like maybe they can tell. It's not
I think
that
they
hard.
have an idea.
I think they know. So here goes OK Boom Boom trying again.
All right, they're figuring it out little by little. Yeah, it's a little bit. It's kind of a tricky spot.
Play My Level trying to get back in there, making good progress. So you got to figure, OK Boom Boom right now, definitely communicating with each other. Communication is key here. They want to share knowledge, they want to talk, they want to figure out the strats. Here we go.
And this is past the 8-minute mark. Oh!
Could they have been any closer?
The end. And that is we're going to have to get a finished life right here, and that is time on this level. It's going to have to be brought to a draw. Team OK Boom Boom gets so close. They're going. They're going for it.
Should we get an official word from the judges on that one?
Are we the judges?
I want the responsibility.
We were past the 8-minute mark, but
they finished the level.
They finished the
they
level,
finished the
but
level?
that attempt started at 8:07.
yeah.
So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that unfortunately will not count as a point for Team OK Boom Boom. I don't make the rules.
Yeah, we've got the AGDQ Parallel Worlds from Hijack Me, a really excellent maker, and we've had some updates to Mario Maker 2 recently that added a bunch of new cool stuff. Parallel Worlds that could indicate that we may be seeing our friend Link here in just a second.
Oh my goodness.
This is going to be a little bit different. This is a co-op level, so we're going to have two players working at the same time together, and they're going to have to communicate and coordinate. But if you are all ready, and we are ready to count it down, can we get started?
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Team Pway My Webel just having a little bit of a hard time getting started there.
Something that's really cool about the co-op levels versus the regular multiplayer levels is that it's local on one console, and if a player dies, then they will bubble back in.
Yeah, it is a little different playing a co-op versus compared to an online co-op. And so you'll see those differences here. Like, they have to stay on the same screen, being one of those big ones. But yes, the bubble, as you mentioned, is another big change there.
So in true Zelda style, these players are going to be using a lot of the new power-ups that the Link costume provides. You can shoot arrows, you can have bombs, you can use your shield, you can dive with your sword, and this level might make use of a lot of those gimmicks while these players are kind of figuring it out. What's nice about this is there is a little bit of recovery time for these players, so it's not necessarily do or die. If they can figure it out, they might have some chances to either refresh their power-ups or make a little bit of progress after a few attempts. There you see them using their shield to move those munchers, and that tech might come into play a little bit later. Both of these players are on one side, and what they do on one side affects the other side. That's a very common way to use co-op levels, where you have to complete them together.
Kind of breaks my brain, like seeing all the Mario sprites, but hearing only Zelda audio. But I do like it.
Yeah, it's definitely a shakeup.
Yeah. Communication is key right now. Looks like OK Boom Boom is just about a section ahead, but Play My Level not too far behind. Using those bombs by throwing them into the crane there and using that to blow up the wall.
I love the change of pace we have here, where our previous levels were a lot more about completing extremely challenging tasks. And over here, instead, we have completing interesting puzzles with teamwork that honestly are boiling down to how fast they can figure it out and work together instead of who can simply accomplish the task.
We're just really
dying.
excited for Link's Awakening.
Which I'm sure we're very close to reaching.
So the tech in this room, they're using the bombs to blow up the block there in the corner, and they're using their shield to protect themselves against those thwomps. They're going to need to keep their Link power-ups so they can continue using the Link power-ups later on down the line. Because arrows, like you saw there for Team Boom Boom side, arrows can shoot through those bumpers where Link can't physically pass through. There's the door for OK Boom Boom. Moving on by one section.
Yeah, we had an unfortunate death for Pway My Webel right at the end. Gonna have to redo this descent, staying safe against these big, blocky boys.
It's the unofficial name for the thwomps.
Yeah, that was like one of the first
BBBs,
ideas, right? Yeah, the triple Bs.
They're such squares.
Oh. I believe it.
Gosh. So using the shield now to guide these spike balls down, they're going to want that spike ball to go through. They're on Play My Level's side. Looks like they've got it. And they're going to want to guide that spike ball down because it can pass through the bumper.
Synchronization.
Yep.
I feel like I'm watching the Olympics right here.
Seriously.
There's OK Boom. All that needs to happen is for one player to get in a door or a pipe, and the other player will be taken along. That is just how co-op works. That's not something special about this in particular.
All right,
OK
we've got
Boom.
a checkpoint here for OK Boom Boom. Approaching a very challenging section. What is the boss fight of this level? So, Fee, why don't you explain the concept of this room for everybody a little bit?
Oh, this is a great room. So right now, we are looking for a key. In the previous room, there was a key door. We are looking for a key. And on either side, there are on-off blocks that will switch the red and blue switch blocks.
Yes.
In the middle, there is a stack of munchers. And each time they hit the on-off block, one of the munchers will die.
I see. So by repeating that process, obviously they're going to get the whole stack done.
Yes. Is there a key in there? We'll find out.
Wait. More at 7.
These are some really, really tricky arrow shots right now. There's a little guideline there to kind of show you where you want to line up, but having a really intuitive sense of where Link's arrow is going to go and the kind of trajectory that it's going to make in the air can be really helpful to lining up some of the trickier shots.
Oh, yeah.
And
I love watching the teamwork right here. They're counting as they're shooting, making sure they're ready to jump. It's great.
Communication is key in this one.
Yeah, there's OK Boom Boom in
Speaking
the
of
door.
keys,
Speaking
Oh,
of
it was
keys,
there. Oh my God, it was there the whole time.
It was there the whole time. Oh, I love this part.
Would you like to tell us about this room?
So the bow and arrow can actually collect coins. And as you can see, the Links are shooting their arrows into the chambers, aiming for those pink coins, which, when both collected, obtain a key.
Very nice shots for OK Boom Boom
That's
right
very
there.
professorial of you.
Thank you. I'm aiming for some Discovery Channel gigs, so put in a good word if you know anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
Munchers from above.
You don't want that to happen. They are trying to stop those spike balls from falling down because you don't want to activate the P-switches. There is danger above. That's going to give Play My Level a chance to catch up.
Yeah. They're making good time on this one, though. This is a long, long level. And this is one of those common, like, survival rooms that you see in these kinds of levels where the boss fight isn't so much a boss fight. It's just don't mess up.
Yeah.
And eventually things will be okay.
Yeah, the way this works here is that the spike balls are falling down, and the on-off blocks, you see them sort of in a big smash on the screen. When you flip the on-off blocks, if the blocks are not solid and they become solid, they'll just destroy a object or a sprite that's in front of it, and that's what's stopping those spike balls from coming down and hitting the P-switches.
Yeah.
I love how the puzzle theme of this level really fits Zelda, right?
Right.
I mean, and that you can make levels like that with this is really great.
I love seeing all the different dungeons that people have created in Mario Maker. It's so entertaining.
Okay,
right.
Boom Boom, going for those heart pieces again. They know what to do now in this room, hopefully.
Yeah. One thing I want to point out with this upcoming room for Team OK Boom Boom is that they have to hit these alternating blocks, right? And the spikes fall as they're trying to do it. But the thing is that if your arrow hits one of those spikes, it actually is going to stop that arrow mid-flight. So you got to be careful of that. Oh, and they actually use the bomb right there to hit
That's a pretty good strat. Yeah, you actually can. You can do that with bombs, but
they're
they're going to have to be really careful. Tough section right now for OK Boom Boom. Plus, a death in that section really means going back a little bit. So hopefully they can stay coordinated.
We're down to the last minute right here as well. As we've said, after 8 minutes, you get to complete your attempt with the life that you have. So it's not over until both of these teams die past the 8-minute mark. Another chance for Team Pway My Webel.
Play My Level using arrows now.
Yeah,
here it goes.
This is very akin to some of the boss fights that some of the players here have actually created with these Zelda levels.
And this is, I'd like to point out, this is not cheating. This is how co-op works. You're bubbling back in. So if one player dies, they can stay in this room and bubble back in. That's just how co-op works.
Did you see that sacrificial arrow? And the,
Cloud block.
Yeah,
Cloud block.
that was really good.
In the
strat.
door.
Getting the other player on the screen before going in the door. That was a safety move. Nice shot for Play My Level.
Oh my.
Oh no.
Something is happening.
Wow. There it is. right at the buzzer.
Just before the 8-minute mark.
Buzzer beater finish for Team Pway My Webel. The crowd is going nuts. They added that. I didn't. That was not
I've never
approved
seen that
by
before.
the Dragon Beanie. Everything got to go past her, guys. Come on.
This next level coming up is by Furpy, who is an incredibly prolific maker and a good personal friend of mine. And we're going to see some really crazy stuff. Furpy's levels are always very, very, very unique. So are we ready to count it down from 5, 4,
3, 2, 1, go.
So this is going to be an interesting one. Like I said, Furpy, I don't think Furpy likes single directions, and you're going to see why here.
A welt in the crucible. That just sounds disturbing. I don't know what that even means, but we're about to find out.
So a lot of really interesting platforming action going on right now. You see they're going to go up, down, and all the way around.
Yeah.
Both teams getting to just about the same point right now, but it looks like OK Boom Boom maybe got a little bit more knowledge. There might be some deaths here as these players learn, but once they learn the route, it shouldn't be too tough to repeat successful attempts.
So I have a quick question for some of you guys. It seems like we've seen so far the most different level style is we've seen Super Mario Brothers 3. Is there a reason for that, or is it just a preference of the course creator?
I think in some cases, Super Mario Brothers 3 has a lot of interesting tech to use, but not almost too much. That with Super Mario World, you can really, really get crazy, or some of the other styles. So it might fit a little bit better for a race to have just more of a quote-unquote standard type of platforming challenge.
It's also got that good nostalgia appeal.
Yeah, it's a lot of people's favorite. I personally back it as one of the Supreme Mario games.
Yeah.
The theme itself is just so great.
Really good progress from both teams right now, getting to about the same point. Oh my gosh, OK Boom Boom grabbing that vine.
What a
That was
sneak
an
in
amazing
that door.
blind read. Seeing that vine, earning that checkpoint, that was incredible.
Yeah, and you said it before, but we can't stress it enough, just how tricky the multi-directional movement in this level is. You never know where you're going next, and it's all about those quick reads to figure out where.
There's Play My Level on the right getting in as well. Tied up at the checkpoint with 1:40.
Close race right here on this level. Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that thwomp was coming back fast.
Yeah, there can be a lot of little tricks and a lot of moving parts, and sometimes the best thing to do is just ignore it and try to find those arrows and tell yourself where you're going to go.
Right, when you're being presented with so much information, one of the biggest skills is determining what stuff to ignore, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
And it's beneficial to be able to stay calm, which has got to be hard to do in these marathon race situations.
And there's Play My Level. Now they've got to move quick because this is a vertical section. So let's see how well this is brand new to them. Can they read it? Nicely done.
Passing over the Richard vine as well.
And that's a checkpoint. Here goes OK Boom Boom with the same shot.
Oh.
Getting in there, tying it up.
Yeah,
All
there
tied
we
up
go.
on the second checkpoint. OK Boom Boom and Play My Level. OK Boom Boom still alive right now. And this fire bar here is activating the bombs, which will blow up those bricks that they're surrounding. And the thwomp is chasing you.
Yeah, both teams, their first attempt dying in the same way. Both getting that knowledge, making more progress. We're getting close on this one. It's going to be tight.
Really good read right on the right side of your screen from Play My Level.
Oh, I'm breathing deeply here. That fire bar is coming.
This is intense.
Oh,
what a read.
There just picks it up. No!
So close.
The upward pipe. That's, I think, 3 deaths to upward pipes
At
in this
least.
race alone.
Yeah.
At least.
Final boss, upward pipe. Oh, jeez.
It looks like they're really having to hit it at the peak of their jump, too.
Yeah. Now that they know where it is, it's going to be a lot easier, but that was very close for a blind attempt on that finish.
Yeah, notice too, they got, okay, Play My Level right now getting right back to that same point, and it's the consistency.
Yeah.
That these players are so good that they can do something once or twice and they know it, and they're going to get back there almost every time. Yeah, there's
There
Play
we
My
go.
Level grabbing that vine.
Missing it again.
Oh, my
Oh, no.
Vertical pipes.
Can we get a little slap on the back there? I think this man might be choking.
That is going to give OK Boom Boom a chance. They have a little bit less knowledge, but hopefully they can get a little bit farther.
We're basically synced right now. This is crazy.
Yeah. This is going to be down to the wire right here.
Here's a shot for OK Boom Boom.
Okay.
Vertical pipe.
They're
And
both
Play
in.
My Level. Now what?
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit more.
Run, guys. Here it goes. Who is going to get this first?
And we get a double
Wow.
finish. Okay, Boom Boom just a little bit ahead by 1 second. Amazing performance from both teams.
The crowd is loving it right now. You guys are awesome.
So
That brings
many
our
of these.
score to a 2-2 as well, tying it up. This last level of these first. Oh no, sorry. This is 6 coming up. We still have a little bit more going ahead. Sky, how you doing back there?
Good job, X-Water. And I want to say the couch is doing a fantastic job right now. Thank you all so much for that. We have a $100 donation from Final Fantasy fan. If you like puns, y'all are going to like this one. I heard the Carl to donate, so I just had to poo my money together to join the fight against cancer. You can tell by the aura if each of the runners, they are letting loose the beast within to win
Oh,
this
come
race.
on.
You may think that these puns are a panga barbs in your side or even too much to bear, but I thought they were Ryu good. I digress, though. I should end this peachy comment before I am towed by the crowd to maker my way out. Good luck to all the runners, and thank you everyone for the super job y'all are doing to turn the switch off on cancer. P.S. Put my money in the Carl box. Carl Sagan love over here.
That must have taken 20 hours to write.
That
We
almost
have-
made me want to hawk a Luigi.
Oh!
You are about to see something really, really impressive here. This is Smelly Shell Hotel by Space Pig, a really, really talented maker and someone who's been around for a long time. This is pretty toned down for a Space Pig level. We had to kind of put the reins on a little bit. But if you're all ready to count it down, 5,
4, 3, 2, 1, go! This level is so cool. I'm so excited to see this one. You're going to love this one.
So this is the first level we've seen in Super Mario World style, and it is a doozy. Space Pig is known for a lot of bounce combos, a lot of shell usage.
A lot of shell usage.
A lot of shell usage.
Really?
In fact,
I've never heard that about him.
I know, it was a surprise when I found out too.
Now, with all these precise jumps, you're going to notice that there are some coins and those little yellow boxes that you see. Those are indicators, and they are helping the players to figure out where they want to land. So even in a blind situation where they're not sure what's going to be bouncing around and where they're going to be going, they know that they can follow the coins, and that will lead them in the correct direction, hopefully.
Yeah.
So both teams kind of getting a feel for this right now. You will see muscle memory set in very quickly, I think. And here he goes, play my level. You know,
The multi-shell launch from those POWs shooting it across right there, just so impressive. So many shells coming from areas you're never going to expect. It's just wild. Amazing attempt there from Barb.
And there, okay, Boom Boom getting it. Yeah, chucking that shell into that because it needs to blow up the munchers and clear the way into the pipe. So now we're seeing some bigger shells, and we're seeing those sideways springs come up and launch them forward. Nice read for OK Boom Boom.
Look at all of those amazing jumps. Oh my gosh.
And
The beast
really,
making work right there.
yeah, there's a sideways spring that's moving, and as that big shell becomes stationary, the spring is going to move forward and bonk it. That's a really old school Mario Maker trick, and Space Pig, a maker who's been around for a long time, definitely has a ton of things in their bag of tricks to use for these racers.
Yeah.
And something that he's done that's really cool in that section is he uses the mushroom platforms, their stalks, as the indicators to jump there.
Yeah. A little more subtle than the coins, but there's still something there so you know.
Yeah,
Which that's something that, like, you know, you'll see in a regular Mario game. Coins as indicators, little things telling you where to go. I love that that's being replicated here just at a much higher difficulty level, right?
Yeah, yeah. Taking those basic concepts and just expanding on them in a new way. I love it too. Okay, team Pway My Webel making some good progress here. Picking up on this section very easily and making right into the upward pipe with friendly vines right there to help out. Team OK Boom Boom approaching the same area, but having a little bit of trouble reading that final jump. Pway My Webel at this amazing back and forth wiggler section.
Yeah, you can re-jump. Once you jump on a wiggler, it just stays, so you can use that again.
Yeah,
And
but he loses his flower.
He gets mad.
He gets real mad.
All right, we've got the first go back on the wigglers. This time we have the knowledge. Moving forward again.
That's so cool how that section resets itself. You go over once and it resets itself again. Okay, Boom Boom.
Okay.
Play my level, though, with the win. We were wondering if anyone was going to stop and fight. But these players have places to be.
Look at how fast.
That was
3
amazing.
minutes and 2 seconds to make it through there.
That was an absolutely amazing clear. So turn up your speakers for this one because we have a level from Composer. This is really, really interesting. In Super Mario Maker, if you place different blocks on note blocks, you can make music with it. And Composer is the absolute master of this. We've got Cadence of Hyrule, AGDQ, Gerudo Valley, and let's count it down. Are we ready?
Oh, I love this. Everybody's ready.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1, go!
I almost don't even want to talk when it starts because it's just so beautiful.
Did you know the Cadence of Hyrule was in AGDQ?
Now I know.
Now you know.
So this level is actually playing the song as they're doing this. And I almost don't want to talk over it, like you said. But we've got the Link costume again, and they're going to be using a bunch of different Link powers as they make their way through this.
All right, and we've had a death from both sides there. There's going to be a lot of kind of complicated tech in this level because as Composer likes to do, he makes music levels, but he does not make them easy. A lot of challenges, and there's a lot of moves that Link can actually do in Super Mario Maker, including shooting an arrow, throwing a bomb, shielding, dashing, all kinds of techniques, and knowing just how they all work together and all the different things you can accomplish with these tricks is vital for beating this level. But that being said, these players are all familiar with every one of these tricks, and after a few attempts, I'm sure they're going to be smoking through it.
You could say that he puts a whole level in his music levels.
You could. You did.
Or that it's on a completely different level.
Oh. All right, we're making new progress here.
Nice down stab for OK Boom Boom there,
Yeah.
using that Link power we haven't seen yet. And the shield
The
again,
shield
immediately recognizing what needed done. Remember, they haven't seen this part yet.
Oof. And at that final section right there, hard to read, but making so close to that Hedor.
Yeah, you got to figure all these makers have spent a ton of time with this kind of thing, so hopefully they'll be able to see the way, and it's just simply a matter of execution.
I think everybody, the commentators included here, have all played every one of Composer's levels.
I think they've been working on these levels since mid-December.
Yeah, there's been a whole team that's been working on it, and actually a quick shout out to Decula for helping us organize all of that.
Yeah. All right, team, play my Webel. Oh, realizing what needs to be done, just a little short on the timing, but they have the knowledge.
Yeah, this is one of those levels where team communication is going to be key. You see them kind of looking over and talking to each other while they're playing.
I love that. The lean back, you can see like one player leaning forward, whispering into the ears of another. Careless, careless whispers.
I'm never gonna dance again.
Hey, Xbot.
Yeah?
How much to get you to sing part of that?
I ain't expensive, baby.
All right, in the door.
Door for Team OK Boom Boom.
Yeah, using Link's dash ability there, you can, just like we saw Andy with Legend of Zelda, you can dash and you'll be able to stab things while you do that. And they need to do that to get rid of those piranha plants that were
They got that
blocking the way.
checkpoint as well.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I absolutely love that the bomb
I
makes
love
the
it.
chicken
I love
sound
it.
effect.
Whoa! Play my level, entering that door without actually hitting that switch. You can do that. They're standing off the edge, and you technically count as the ground, so you can get in. That was a good move.
OK Boom Boom making great progress right here. Getting another checkpoint. Now, what some people might not fully be realizing is that, like, with the blue and red blocks, a lot of these sections are kind of being reused, but with the alternating blocks, then it's actually, like, slightly changing the music. Very, very complicated to how this all works on the back end. It's incredible how this is all put together.
Well, and also having a worthwhile level that's obviously giving these guys just as much of the trouble to get through as some of the other levels we've seen.
Yeah. Impressive on so many ways.
Yeah.
I really like the move of blocking the spiny shell with the shield as it's bouncing, because you have to do it twice and then get out of the way and kind of move.
Yeah. It's great that every single Link technique was worked into this level. Even the dash, which sometimes is a little harder to fit in when it requires you to slow down for just a second. Something that these speed runners don't like doing.
One of my favorite things about this section is the slide under the pokey.
If only it was playing the slide theme.
I know, but it's just really cool.
Yeah.
You know, a neat little mechanic there that Play My Level is using, and we saw OK Boom Boom do earlier, is that they're throwing the bomb up, but then they're shooting it with the arrows, and that can move the bomb a little bit. And that's really good tech knowledge to be able to recognize that that is what they actually have to do right away.
Yeah, we were actually concerned that it might take them a little bit to figure that out, but it was like just like that for them. They had it immediately.
Yeah, they've also got that line there kind of showing them, hey, you want to shoot an arrow this way.
Okay, Boom Boom making really good progress right here. Some mid-air bow and arrow shots. Jumping on that Boom Boom, making some heavy progress. And approaching the boss chamber. All right.
Oh, nice job using the shield to block the fire from the piranha plant there. There is, I mean, Bowser up there. You know, no Ganon, but... One thing that's nice about this section is you see the cannon in the upper left. It is shooting out the power-up so that if they do take damage, they can recover a little bit. And what they need to do is use that arrow.
Taking a pause to gather the breath. Now, there's like 4 separate obstacles in this section, and it should be noted that to destroy a Bowser, it takes only 4 bombs for a regular-sized Bowser, so it's not too crazy to ask, but definitely a lot to keep track of while
You got to get them up there. And standing around on donut blocks that are disappearing underneath you all the time.
And there it is. Carl Sagan making it into that red pipe. What lies ahead, we're about to find out.
The end?
There it is.
Amazing.
Okay, Boom Boom getting their 3rd clear.
I don't know about you, but that was very stressful to watch.
Yeah, my heart was skipping a beat the whole time.
So we're down to the final level here, right? This is it. We're all tied up, so I guess nobody gets the...
3 and 3.
Yeah.
All right, it has all come down to this. We're tied up. I love that this is going down this way because neither team is going to get an advantage. Both teams can start at the same time. This is a Super Mario 3D world, which is one of the new styles that was added from Mario 2. And there's a whole different lexicon of tricks and movements that we're going to see. This level takes full advantage of all of that. It's going to be really exciting by Royal Nobody. Are you ready? All right, let's get it started for the final level for all the marbles. 5,
4,
3, 2, 1,
go!
I'm so excited for this one.
This one is so good. I love this level.
If there was ever a level to finish a race with, it's this one. Listen to that Delfino Isle music.
I know, it's so happy.
Wow, so look at the read already for Team Boom Boom, knowing what is going on here. Using these clear pipes, there's wall jumps, there's long jumps, and there's all kinds of different enemies that exist only in the 3D world style, and these players know all about that. They've got to read it and use it.
Those clear pipes are going to be very heavily involved in this level. It's something that's kind of been massively taken advantage of in these 3D world levels because as you travel through them, if the other side is closed, you come right back. And creators have found a lot of really interesting things you can do with that mechanic, as we're seeing over here with Team OK Boom Boom, able to kind of use it as a stall mechanism.
Really good long jump there. OK Boom Boom, they're into blind territory now. Riding on that ant.
It's so tricky.
Yeah. So grabbing a snowball there. Play My Level has the ball, and they've got the ant up the conveyor belt.
Yeah.
One thing you're going to see is them using wall jumps out of the pipe, and they're in the box.
And that's a nail-biter moment right there. A little trick, but no actual danger as Team Pway My Webel gets the first checkpoint. This next section, very hectic, lots going on, and very, very tight timings on these jumps.
Do we have time for a couple quick donations here? Have some tasks for the couch to try to earn some last minute to make that push.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, we have $5 from Nathan that says, this is just a reminder for Sky to remind the couch to say hi to Marnie, which I have went ahead and already donated the extra $25 for.
All right.
Hi to who?
Oh, OK Boom Boom getting in there. We are tied up.
Good job. Love to see this tie coming in here. All right.
This is such a testament to the skill of these players that they are so evenly matched on blind levels in front of a huge audience.
Yeah.
They can handle this, no problem.
The fact that they're making it through this set of levels in under 8 minutes each is just bonkers.
Who are we supposed to say hi to, Skybills?
Marnie, Matthew's wife. So Marnie.
Hi, Marnie.
All right, real quick
Marty.
also, we have $500 from J-Mac. It says, so excited to watch these awesome people play some levels for a great cause. We'll donate another $100 if someone on the couch can tell me where Pooh's name came from.
He bought it on eBay.
No, I was going to say the dictionary.
You bought the dictionary on eBay?
He bought a dictionary on eBay, yeah.
Okay, here's Play My Level with a shot. Run down by the car. So those Koopa cars.
Vehicular assault right there, my man.
Those Koopa cars are really interesting. You can jump on the Koopa and get it out of the car, but they do kind of come at you. If they're on the ground, they will try to drive right into you.
It's like the ultimate justice for all the years of Mario stepping on them and getting rid of their shell. You know, one thing is funny is that for whatever reason, when Koopas are driving a car, they're never wearing a shell. It's like they take off their shirt before they hop on the hoopty. I don't know. I just thought it was.
It's a convertible.
Yeah.
Okay, Boom Boom with another shot here at the end on the left side of your screen. Here
go.
they go with the car.
Oh!
Using the pipe to stall. What a cosmic brain move. That was amazing.
7 billion IQ.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Gonna have to make it.
We call that getting snowballed.
Okay, Boom Boom.
And this final section.
There it is.
Making it through
What a
in
play.
no time.
Okay, Boom Boom.
Okay, Boom Boom.
Has won the race.
The crowd is chanting for the Beast, and I don't blame them.
Yo, let's give it up for both our teams tonight.
An amazing show from 2 amazing sets of players. Couldn't have asked for a better showcase of levels and creators and players and co-commentators, if I can be honest as well.
I'd like to give a special shout out to the behind-the-scenes team that helped do all of this. There were a lot of people who helped coordinate, make the levels, and direct everything. So thank you all to them.
Hey everyone, it's Keezer on here, and I'm here with some beasts of players. Speaking of beasts, we got Carl, of course, we got Pooh. You didn't kick any consoles this time. I'm proud of you, buddy.
You know, I've been working on it over the years, you know.
And of course, we got Barb over here. Now, you're all ridiculously incredible at Mario, and let's just kind of go down the line. How did you get to the level that you are in terms of like technical proficiency, improv, just like sight reading levels, like the whole shebang-a-bang?
For me personally, it's mostly in Mario Maker 1, there was the 100 Mario challenge, playing it on Super Expert, just see how many levels in a row you could do. And then Mario Maker 2 brought in the endless mode, and they reduced the lives drastically. So, you know, it's blind play, levels you've never seen, just pretty much that.
Something that I love is to just dissect levels, like building them myself, seeing how every piece works and how everything fits together. So that's always been my favorite part of Mario Maker, is being able to really just dive in, and you can make your own game, and doing that lets you see how everything works. So
I've just died a lot, and you know, like, you get better. Failure breeds success, you know, essentially.
I was always good.
That was the best.
I cannot argue
the
with
most
that.
quintessential Barb answer right there, you know?
I couldn't believe everything I was seeing. So I kind of want to start with, if we could cue up that first clip real quick. So very first level, Panga actually he had like the most clutch pipe that I've seen in quite some time. Like, what the heck? What the heck was happening there?
That section was really unexpected.
Yeah, and like I know Panga's not up here with us, but like, what was Team Play My Level thinking when that happened? Like, did you think you had like a really good start to the whole race? Did you think that kind of set the tone early? Or?
Well, Panga gave me permission to speak for him here, so I'll take care of this. First of all, Panga's like kind of like the original. He kind of started this whole Kaizo thing in Mario Maker 1. Like, he wasn't the first one to do it, but he's definitely the one who popularized it in Mario Maker 1. And we're all kind of little spawns of his in some ways. So he recognizes everything that is in a level, and all these levels had really good indicators. I don't know if you saw, but like at End Pipe, it had a box around, and that's the universal indicator for hidden box. You know what I mean? So he just instantly knew, instantly recognized, and he's great at that. And,
Yeah, he screwed us over in every way possible. So
Yeah.
he knows all the tricks.
yeah, exactly. He's trolled every way. So.
Now let's toss it to the other team. Okay, Boom Boom. We actually had like this crazy ending by you, Beast. Like
Oh, just one?
Just one of many. One of many. So I don't even know what to explain at this point in time, but like you just had like this sequence where you didn't die, you were really laser focused, and how?
Yeah,
I would have died like
You didn't even expect that donut, did
my
you?
title flat
I
out
told
says
him.
bad at Mario, so like I would have died 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I was I've played many levels by Bufflin, a very great creator. I've played dozens of levels by him, and have a feel for his style. But it was I was really nervous getting up here. I've never been up here, done anything like this, and then just played like I knew how to play, and
hell yeah,
it just worked out. I don't know.
You did pretty good.
You did pretty dang good.
Beast is the best player, like at least in America, possibly in the world. Like legit, like
no
levels.
question at
We're
all.
all really good.
Let's give it up for Beast.
No, seriously, but like we're all really good. But like Beast is like just puts us to shame on hard level completion. Yeah. Like I don't even put a clock next to levels because I don't want people to see how better Beast is.
Hopefully I don't ruin my producer's day by trying to switch to social media real quick before we talk about more clips, but I kind of want to break it up a little bit. Just ask you guys, what was your favorite level of the race? And this is by Memes Nick.
I really like the last one by Royal Nobody.
Because he won.
I mean, a little bit, but he really is my favorite creator. He's been building since the early days of the first Mario Maker, and his play style it fits how I like to play the game perfectly.
My favorite level was definitely the co-op level. I mean, I liked all the levels, but I really, really liked how there were two paths and both people had to work together the entire time. It really like makes you communicate with the other person, and that's not something you normally get. You don't normally you can't really do that in Mario Maker normally. So it was really different, and I love that. I love the way Hijack Me, the level creator, just presents really awesome challenges that both people have to solve together.
And it felt like such a really like intricate level too.
Yes. They're
I
all
definitely enjoyed that
intricate. They're all
myself.
so intricate.
I'd have to say my favorite was Space Pigs. Space Pig, he does one thing, but he does it so much better than everybody else that it's just embarrassing to every other creator. He's so good. And his machines that look like they would never work, they always work. They're completely consistent, and he's got a great stream. He's one of the most humble, friendly guys I know. He's an amazing creator. I'd have to go with Space Pig.
I'll say Composer because he's in the crowd. So.
We didn't win that level.
Now, I was kind of looking for questions that I could ask all of you, but this question was too cute. I couldn't turn it down. This is by C. Kinzig, and this is for you, Pooh. What's going to be the first speed run, that you introduce?
Okay,
little one.
To my baby, to my kid. He just turned 1 this week. I had him last AGDQ, so just turned 1. Thank you. And I've actually had me and my wife have actually talked about this because he doesn't get any screen time yet. So the first thing we're actually going to introduce him to is I'm going to give him an NES with the 2 controller, or with the 2 buttons, and Mario 1, exactly where I started. And if he develops a love for it, great. If he ends up liking Fortnite, whatever, that's great too. Or whatever he wants to do, I'm just going to be there to encourage him, whatever it is. But I'm going to give him Mario 1's going to be his first screen time period. So yeah, that's the one.
I'm going to go ahead and throw it to one last clip. And I have to throw it to this. This is the very last clip that I took. It was OK Boom Boom that pulled this off. It was Carl, of course. So you know how in Smash there's the taunt to body combo? Well, you had the like to near death combo.
Dude, you in this boss was so hectic.
The spaghetti was so real. It was so real. I was just trying to not die to the fireball, because if I lose the costume, it's all over. So falling down the donuts looks scary, but it's much better than losing the costume. So all I was doing was avoiding the freaking fireballs at all costs, while also trying to do all the controls, which I'm obviously not amazing at.
Yeah, there's actually power-ups being shot out, so you would have been fine if you got hit.
Well, don't I'm glad no one told me that, or it wouldn't have been as funny to watch.
I mean, the whole time backstage, I was just like, why? What's he doing? And
not realizing I could.
I mean, you can't have a hype race without silly moments like that. But anyway, thank you guys so much, not only for that amazing relay race, but taking the time out of your day to talk to me, who still can't hear what's going on.
Can I just say one thing before we go?
Absolutely.
Really want to give a shout out to Daykula. They did so much behind the scenes to get everyone together. They're here as well. They were controlling the warp bar. So just a great shout out to them. They've helped with the last 4 Mario relay races we've done at all sorts of events. So just thank you so much.
And just huge shout out to the entire Mario Maker community. So cool. Such a great community.
Inject the bacteria into a plant to create a plant-based vaccine. I'd love to explain how it works, my friend, but I lack the knowledge you need. Listen, I just know that they work and that vaccines are a good thing, okay?